Thine arrival is timely as ever.
Yeah, you knew we were here.
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume?
Yeah, I did.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again.
God, poor Urianger. I feel so bad for him.
Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I
Urianger
could
just
say
doesn't
the
want to
same
be
for
sneaky.
Nymphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade and Flamine, her beloved daughter.
God, Urianger. He doesn't want to make that choice.
Whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward.
He doesn't want to make sacrifices
No
anymore.
effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbritter, who did face death unflinching, that we might
That was
secure
so
the means
long
to
ago,
bring
and
low
yet that
the
still
Ascians.
feels so heavy.
In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good.
He doesn't want to do greater good anymore. He just wants to save everybody.
Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
He's tired of being asked to make the hard choices.
Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught.
When you really think about it, that's all, like,
Subterfuge
most of
and
Urianger's
sacrifice.
time in the game has been doing that.
Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation.
He's constantly asked to make hard choices that we aren't.
The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by
I almost don't want to
ghosts of
stream
those
tomorrow
we have
because
lost,
I just want to watch my wife play.
clinging to those
But she's not
we
even gonna
pray
get
we
here
can
yet, so that's
yet
fine.
save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Sometimes there is no right answer.
I am not alone in my discomfort, then?
Yeah. This is not an easy choice, Urianger. None of us no person should ever have to make this
Though
choice.
perhaps not. We scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
It's been a long time.
I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond.
It's fair.
'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears and her barrel!
Good. You don't need to hear this. Conversation between two bros. Two
No
men
matter.
having
We've got
a
our plans.
heartfelt conversation. These don't happen very often.